Hello, welcome to another LCD review thing. This one here is probably very familiar with most of you. This was one of the very first LCD games to come out, at least in the UK. It came out basically on the back of the popularity of Space Invaders, which had just been released in Britain. I can always remember playing the real Space Invaders up at the sports centre when I used to go to up there for judo lessons, which I stuck for about a month. Yeah, and then I remember seeing an article in the paper of a young boy playing this, and it was basically his dad was playing Space Invaders in the pub, and his son was moaning, and obviously he couldn't take his son to the pub to play Space Invaders, and this thing came out, and this boy was one of the first to buy this thing, and I remember seeing it and thinking, I want one. But my mum and dad couldn't afford, I think it was 20 quid or something at the time. They simply couldn't afford £20 for this, and I got the little blue missile invader, which in comparison to this was pretty pish. My best mate at the time, Derek, he got this one. And it's actually very good. So let's have a wee look at it. As I said, it's quite a common one, it's quite easy to pick up. It's called Galaxy Invader by CGL. And you've got, I don't know quite, I wonder if that's ground, that'll be where your base is. I'm guessing, is that the points you get depending how high they're up? You've got the little joystick left and right, big chunky fire button. You've got the on-off switch, and you've got the skill level. On the back, what does it say? Galaxy Invader. Choose one of the playing speeds. 1, 2, 3, slow to fast. Switch on power. Move the missile station lever from side to side and push missile fire button. UFO 10 points. Invaders 3, 2, 1 points. That's obviously that thing at the front isn't the score. Game ends when all stations are destroyed by invaders or when invaders capture. Was it Q-Zone and raise your hands in victory. Maximum score 199 points. Before playing again, switch off power and choose playing speed. So let's give this baby, let's fire it up. Let's put it on level 2 in fact no, we'll stick in level 1. Hopefully this will show up okay. I'm just laughing at the sound effects. This takes me right back. You know what, I'm actually playing. Is that better? I'm trying to get an ideal viewing angle here. I can't really play. What about that? Who's that? Right, okay, 28 points. I was too busy fanning about with it. Yeah, I love the sound in this game. It's, you know what, for a first generation LCD Space Invaders game, in fact it's not half bad. I'm not quite sure what the Space Invaders are supposed to look like. Let's keep going to focus. Yeah, they look, I don't know what they look like. They look like fly heads or something. Oh! There's like a graphical glitch there, one of the bullets stopped. What this offered, well in fact I was going to say it offered more, it didn't actually. These early Space Invader games, they only had 3 lanes of action, as they like to call it. So you had your left, middle and right. It's actually quite a nice, the joystick almost feels kind of analogy, if that makes any sense. It's got a nice springy self-centering sort of play action, and the button feels really responsive as well. Now I'm just glancing up at the score. Hey! There you go. It's not that difficult. Obviously years of playing arcade games has taught me well. Let's go for a harder level. Let's go for level 3. Now, I think, if I recall, as I said, I didn't have this game, my mate Derek had it. If I recall, I think it was pretty easy. And unfortunately that was probably, well there you go, I've just been invaded. Eat humble pie, why don't you, Mr. Stewart? But there again, I've only played 2 games of it, so. Well, I'm going to be invaded. One more go, just for luck. But yeah, this is, to me, this is the iconic LCD game of the 80s. Probably, I mean, this was the first one. That and Astro Wars, which I'm going to look at some point. I've got one of these. I mean, Astro Wars is probably the one that most people fondly remember because it was it was so advanced, you know, in comparison to the rest of these things. But this one is always going to hold a special place, you know, for the nostalgia factor. It's really bright. I mean, you can probably see there. It's nice, vivid display. Nice, loud sound. It says that probably the biggest downfall of this game, it was a bit on the easy side. Now, this game did actually have a sequel. In fact, it had 2 sequels, if I remember rightly. There was a yellow one, which was it called, Galaxy 1000, I think it was, which I've actually got. So again, I'm going to look at that one at some point. And then it also had its big brother, which was Galaxy 10,000, I think it was. It was a red coloured one, and again, I think it had kind of different coloured graphics. These are actually quite. I've got the yellow one. I've not got the. Hurray! There we go. Completed in the hardest level. Yeah, the red one's quite hard to come by, and it goes for a stupid amount of money on eBay, which I'm not prepared to pay. So, anyway, guys, listen. This is Galaxy Invader by CGL. Hope you enjoyed watching. Thanks again. Cheers.